is all placement. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I'm live for other messages, other readings, and lots more. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started and look into the energy. Hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching this after the stream, you know what to do. Leave a message in the comment section to let me know how it resonates. All right, Pisces, let's see what we got for you. What messages do we have for my Pisces? What does Pisces need to hear for their greatest and highest good? What messages do we have for Pisces? Hey, Bex. Teresa, hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to hop on and do a quick message for you. Hey, Sea Pumpkin. Doing well. How are you, Teresa? I have been busy working and doing different things, but I'm doing great. I hope all of you are. It is? Oh, okay. Thank you, Bex, for letting me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know we were expecting one. Midland. Oh, okay. What does Pisces need to hear? Some of you Pisces could be doing a lot of excuse me, y'all. Some of you have been doing a lot of introspection. You've been looking over a lot of things in your life, your experiences. I'm hearing your growth, self-worth here. Just a lot of reflecting going on. What's the overall energy? The Seven of Cups in a reverse. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor in the reverse. Oh, Pisces, there's a decision that you are pulling the plug on. There is a decision that you're no longer... how do I put this? There's a situation or something that you're no longer choosing. Excuse me, y'all. This could be a person, place, or thing, a way of thinking, a way of doing things. Maybe there is a habit that you've identified and you're choosing to do things in a different way or something like that. Yeah, the universe in the reverse. This is a whole different way or a whole different outlook that you have on something. Five of Cups in the reverse. When I looked at this card, I saw desperation, but desperation is not on this card. That could be something that you're doing. You're making a decision so that you don't come off as being desperate or being in a state of not like you're loving yourself enough. This is you choosing you pretty much. You're no longer chasing friendships. You're no longer chasing connections. If you were, I'm not saying you were, but you're not. You're at this space of not wanting to come off like you're chasing people or chasing opportunities or things like that. It's almost like if it doesn't serve me, if it's not for my greatest and highest good, then I don't need it. I don't need it. Like you're just saying, I don't need it. This is you having peace. Yes, with the Judgment. You having peace about this as well with the Five of Wands in the reverse. You have peace about this decision. As well as you should. Yep, the Princess of Swords. Now, Pisces, on the flip side of this, there may be times that you have really searched yourself and said, I feel confident in the decision that I'm making to stay out of things, to not gravitate towards things that are not my greatest and highest good. But you could, on the other hand, be a little curious as to if you're missing something, or if you're doing something right, or are you choosing the right path, or and that could come off like you're not trusting your path, you're not trusting your purpose here. But guess what? We're human. Most times, I can't think of a person or a situation where we know, like, our feet are hitting the ground on, we got feet on the ground and a foot on the pedal, moving forward or walking forward, knowing that's what we need to do. But because we're human, we pause and we exert sensitivity to a situation. And you may say, is this really right? But, I mean, it happens. As long as you are still pressing the gas forward, your inner knowing is going to tell you. Unless you're just going to totally ignore your inner knowing, it's going to tell you. So even if you have those moments of wondering, are you doing the right thing? Pisces, 9 times out of 10, you are. The very thing that you feel like you don't need to do is usually the thing that you need to do, especially when it involves saving your energy, saving yourself. Okay? And this is where that introspection's coming in with that Prince of Cups here. This is where that introspection is coming in. With this card here in the reverse. Not really analyzing what's next, just looking at what decisions you've made thus far. The Chariot here, yep, and not wanting to go backwards. Yeah, in the past I have the Ace of Cups. Pisces, you've always been very highly loving, caring, nurturing, all of that. All of that still remains to this day. With the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Cups. But what has happened is things that seem like they were unfair to you, those are the things that built you. Okay? And this is why you're highly in tune to self more. You're highly in tune to what you need to do more for yourself. Because if it wasn't for your scars, you wouldn't be where you are right now. But you don't want to live in that energy of always feeling like you have to try and try and try to have people around you that see you. That's not what you signed up for, okay? With the Prince of Disc, or the Prince of Pentacles here in the upright, you didn't sign up to have to work very hard to have connection. You signed up to really just be, and really give back to humanity, and really be your authentic self. That's what you're here for. Not to beg and plead for people to be friends with you, or to be okay with you being you. You didn't come into this world to do that. And for those of you that maybe this reading is hitting home for you, like, and you've been doing that, don't be ashamed. But the goal is to is to correct the behavior. Because a lot of times, if you're like that, or you used to be like that, basically what you're doing, you're limiting yourself. You're not really honoring yourself. And therefore, the people around you a lot of times will not honor you either. You do have those faithful few that have also been hurt, that have also been bruised, and they don't want to give that energy back out to anybody because they know how I feel. You do have people like that. They may be few and far between, y'all, but there are people like that. But the average person, for the most part, isn't like that. And that could be something that you're recognizing. Yep, Nine of Cups and the Strength. You don't always have to be the strongest one, Pisces. You don't always have to be the one to keep that friendship because, hey, we've known each other for many years. And I don't care how you treat me. I don't care what you say to me. I'm still going to be your friend. No. No, you don't have to keep that situation. Or I'm going to stay at this job. I don't care if I'm not getting compensated for my overtime. I don't care if things are not happening the way I feel like they should. I'm going to stay at this job and not say anything. No. Those are situations where, Pisces, you don't have to feel like you just need to be so strong that you have to be the one to be the good guy or the good girl no matter what's happening to you. It's time for you to recognize with the Emperor here. It's time for you to literally howl at the moon. You see this? It's time for you to howl at the moon and say, hey, I'm over here. Like, I am here. This is what's happening to me. Now, I don't mean say it out loud for, to get people's attention. No, Pisces, you need to say this to yourself and immediately put forth action. Put forth, thank you, Teresa. Put forth that action towards it. You're like, wait a minute. Yeah, when you notice, when you finally arrive and wake up to this, that you don't have to be the strong one all the time and endure all the pain and all this stuff. You don't have to shout it out to the roof on the rooftops. You don't have to do that. It's just about making the change. Pulling your energy away from places that you no longer need to put it with the Temperance. Honoring balance, honoring peace in your life with the Death here and the Queen of Wands. Honoring that which is bringing new beginnings. Everybody is not going to like this. The real ones will. The friends that respect you or the family that respect you, whomever it may be, those people that really respect you and respect your growth and your process, they're not going to have a problem with you doing what you're doing. But the ones that don't, you vibrating your highest frequency, Pisces, is going to help you to eliminate people that you don't really need. It just is. King of Cups here. Having more self-control, having more self-discipline, being more focused is what is needed at this time. The Six of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Swords here. Yep. This is what is needed at this time. And maybe, just maybe, this is something that you need so that you can process what's really going on. Sometimes we need for people to be who they really are so that we can finally take the step to move away with the Two of Discs here. So pay attention to that, what's being revealed. Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords. Most times, your environment, the energy around you, is waiting on you to see what you need to do. That's why things are presented to you the way that they're presented. It's like, here it is, Pisces. This is how this person really is. What are you going to do? Here it is. This is what they feel about you. You see the lack of respect. What are you going to do? It all roads lead back to you, the Princess of Wands. Yep. Four of Swords in the reverse. Waiting for you to decide what you need to do. Are you going to fight the good fight? Or are you going to just say, hey, I'm done. I don't want to fight about it. You win. I don't want you to try to change for me. You won. I'm tired. I am at a place of walking away now. Okay. Wow. I feel like, Pisces, you're going to make the right decision. Yep. Seven of Discs here. That's about growth. You're going to make the right decision. You're doing it now. Staying focused with the Four of Discs. You got to stay focused, Pisces. You got to know that you having this stability is going to take you places. It really is. With the Ace of Discs here, it's going to take you places. Places that you never thought were possible. The Tower and the Magician. For every ending, there is a beginning. You're going to start seeing more things that you've been trying to manifest come to fruition. But you needed to separate this whole idea that you had to be strong for everybody with the Queen of Discs here. You can't be strong for everybody and not being strong for yourself. It is imperative with the King of Discs for you to be strong for yourself. We know, Pisces, you've been strong for the world. We know that. Even in the darkness, you've been strong for a lot of people. But at what point are you going to be strong for you? Wow. Okay. So let's see how you're showing up with the energy around you. Make sure you like the video and please subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right. All right. How is Pisces showing up with the energy around them? How is Pisces showing up? Let's get one more good shuffle. I'm going to try to make this reading short and sweet. How are you showing up with energy around you? Overall energy. Hold on, y'all. We got the Star. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Chariot. Yeah. People have a sense, Pisces, that you're moving forward. Like you are working with the cards that you've been dealt. However that looks for you. Energies around you know that you're living your life. You're doing your own thing. Yeah, you've put an end to a lot of stuff with the Tower. So if you have been working on some things that's showing up, Ten of Wands in the reverse, you're no longer allowing yourself to be held down or held back by situations. The Two of Discs and the Emperor in the reverse. You've made a decision. You've made a bona fide decision to get away from craziness, toxicity, people that don't want to see you, people that don't want to see you live better, do better, feel better, look better. You're getting away from that and people are noticing, Pisces. With the Six of Cups here in the reverse, you're no longer coming off as this quiet, kind of quaint, nice guy, nice girl. You're still nice, you're still who you are, but you're not coming off as a person that people can run over or pull the wool over your eyes. Like you're not coming off like that anymore. With the Princess of Wands here, you're not coming off like that. You are coming off as a person that knows their worth, as a person that, with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, that has decided that it's time to focus on yourself. Some of you may have been experiencing some pain in your hip or, you know, on the left side hip or like the buttocks area. Could be something dealing with Maybe how you're sitting, how you're sleeping, could be stress. You know, sometimes stress can have us, yes it is. Sometimes stress can cause more pain in the body. So pay attention to that. I do have the Hermit here, Pisces, coming up in the past. So, and you've gotten quiet on somebody. I feel like it's been a while here. You've been pretty quiet. You're still working on things, but they don't know. Whoever this is. Four of Disc here in the reverse. And the Four of Swords. This is you just taking time out. You've been doing this for a while. You've been allowing yourself to just be. Doing your day-to-day, just be. And it's been feeling so freeing to you. You feel like, oh my gosh, I love this feeling. Yeah. With the Three of Discs, this is why you're manifesting so much. Things are aligning for you with the Princess of Cups and the Prince of Discs. Things are aligning for you and you feel free. I love this for you, Pisces, because you're relying more on yourself, and this is what's helping you to really get what you want, which for a lot of you is just peace. Yes, with the Judgment. Peace and the ability just to be who you are without having those second guessing thoughts. You ever been around somebody and they were not good for you, and after your connection with them, after you maybe had lunch with them or maybe you talked to them on the phone, you instantly feel like, oh my gosh, like something is off with that. I don't know if they're going to go back and talk about what we talked about. Can I trust this person? When you start having that, all that anxiety, something about that person's energy may not be right. And this is you, Pisces. Whenever you're feeling like that, you're not dealing with that energy anymore. It's like you're not fighting against that. Because before, you used to be that person was just kind of like, okay, yeah, I feel funny around that person, but hey, I need friends. I want people to like me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be alone. So I guess I could try to look past the fact that I don't really gel with this person. Like, I don't, something's off with them. Maybe you were like that once upon a time, but you've learned since then with the Six of Wands that you got to show up different. Sometimes you got to show up like you don't mind being by yourself in order to, with the Six of Discs, to get the right energy to be around you. Because we get what we attract with the Prince of Wands in the reverse. Yep. Wow. And I say that because whomever you are, if you start allowing yourself to always feel obligated, you'll keep attracting people that want to make you feel obligated to them, if that makes sense. With the Ten of Disc here in the reverse. So it's like establishing yourself differently. This is what you're doing with the Seven of Disc and the Devil energy here. Yep. Very solid. Devil is Capricorn Earth energy. So you're putting that pedal to the metal there. And with the Eight of Wands, this is how you're looking. You look like you're moving forward, look like you're living your life, and that's how it should be. The King of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Wands. Yep. Yep. You're no longer fighting with the universe. You're no longer going back and forth with the universe or trying to, for a long time, a lot of you, things were being presented to you in one way and you were fighting against it. So it could have felt like you were literally having a push and pull moment with your purpose versus what you wanted. And so this is you surrendering. This is you surrendering, saying, okay, I've done all I can do. I'm choosing to work on me. I can't control any of these situations with the Prince of Swords here. So I'm surrendering and I'm going to work on me with the Moon in the reverse. Yep. This is you doing things differently, Pisces. This is you doing things differently. You know, has it been easy? No. There may be still times where you have to retract your thinking and go, wait a minute, no, I'm not going to stress about that. I'm not going to try to fix that. I got to let it be. Whatever you got to do to keep yourself centered where you're not trying to control the narrative or the outcome, or you're not looking for a certain outcome, keep doing that. sometimes it has to, you have to do that enough times to the point where it becomes a habit. And once it's a habit, you're going to automatically just go right there without hesitation. With the Seven of Cups here in the reverse and the Five of Wands. People feel like you're no longer a scapegoat for them. People are thinking twice about reaching out. Not because you're selfish, not because they don't feel like you'll help them. It's just that if they have ulterior motives, these people are second guessing that. With the perspective here in the reverse, because the energy that you're giving off right now is that you love yourself. With the Seven of Swords here, but you can spot a fox in a minute. You see how that fox is sitting there like, yeah, I'm going to show you. Hey, you asked for 6 swords. I'm showing you 6, but I'm going to keep this one. You see, you got to watch that. I'm going to give you a whole lot of information, but guess what? There's something that I'm keeping from you, Pisces. And that may be a person that you're keeping back. There could be somebody that's like a fox that is quick to come up to you. If you think about a fox trotting, could be like a fox trotting, somebody that's quick to come up to you, you know, with a crazy idea or something crazy. But they don't tell you all of it. They don't tell you their part, right? Those people, you're repelling that energy. You just are. Because this is you taking a chance on you. You're not competing with anybody else. You're just taking a chance on you. And I feel like you're winning. With the Nine of Discs in the reverse here. Or Nine of Pentacles. You're winning. And you have more peace because of it with the Temperance. Wow. So emotionally, how do these energies feel about Pisces just moving forward? The King of Discs in the reverse, like they don't have power. They feel like they've lost a sense of power. With the High Priestess here, they respect you more, or they will. Justice, for a lot of you, the more you stay away, the more respect they're going to have for you. With the Four of Wands in the reverse here. Yeah. Not knowing about how you're processing or not getting that information that they used to get, it bothers them. But they respect you for it. Because guess what? Separation brings reflection for them. With the King of Wands in the reverse. When you separate from people, they have a chance to really think about things. Sometimes, you know, we take for granted things that are right there in our face with the Lovers. Yep. Yep, Two of Swords. All right. Is there anything else here for my Pisces? I said something about isolation. Look. So isolation, Eight of Cups in the reverse. This is what is happening here. Isolation is helping you to reevaluate whether or not you've made the right decision, but you already know, Pisces. And with the Ace of Discs in the reverse, I don't feel like you want to, yeah, the universe is on your side. You don't want to turn around and go back, or the world. You may sometimes wonder if you're missing anything, and you are not. This is just your time for change. It just is, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Princess of Discs in the reverse here. It's just your time for change. You couldn't manifest with all of this still present. All right. So this is your time, Pisces. Please take full advantage of it. Four of Cups here. Some of you could really be starting your meditation, which is awesome. This is a great way to try to clear out a lot of toxic energy or really work with that subconscious tip. So maybe you're considering that. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Make sure you like this video and please subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I'm live for other messages, other readings, and lots more. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. If you're watching this after the stream, leave a comment in the comment section. Have a beautiful night, y'all. I'm going to go get some more sleep. Remember that you're worth it always. Take care of yourself, love, and light, and we will talk again soon. Bye, y'all.